Hi guys, and welcome to a new video here, Faceless Guy, Threads of Cold Steel 1. This video may be a bit longer than the usual videos you may have seen already from me, because I want to catch up. I want to be more up to date, up to the game where I actually play. I recently played for the first time since months, again, Threads of Cold Steel 3, and also recorded it, of course. But I also want to continue uploading videos and give you guys some more content. So I will now react to some older recordings. I will also use at some point the original audio again. Don't worry, we are just right now on the way to the Castle Lohengrin in Legram to rescue two children from the village. And we will do so in a moment, but please take yourself a moment to subscribe to my channel and like the video if you enjoy the my content and my let's plays. Also, if you want to see some reactions from me about to historical or political stuff, then subscribe as well and take a look. If you want to see some good content, take a look on the playlist, all kind of good videos. I have a link maybe in the description, otherwise you will find it on my channel. The name is literally all kind of good videos. There's another playlist with funny videos or fun videos. There's some shorts or smaller videos which I think are funny. The other playlist with all kind of good videos are really political videos from channels I really appreciate and like. Resident Hassan Abi, Owen Jones, Novara Media, or many more. Which in the current time, the crisis, genocide which is happening in Palestine, and many other things, my political views, and so you can find all of this there. Videos about this, not from me, but videos I like and I think are really important, and I want to share with you, my audience, to spread some information or good videos. So this video, as I said before, will maybe be longer, maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours even, I'm not sure. I want to catch up, so I want to react to a little bit more than usual today, not just 15 minutes or so. Maybe I will record only 15 minutes, but maybe there will be multiple recordings. I react to stuff or my own videos, my own recordings from maybe half a year ago or so. At this point, I put together into one longer video. So maybe this video will be 2 or 3 hours long. I'm not sure yet, but it's episode number 90, I think. So officially the name is something like the Threads of Cold Steel 90, long episode or so, maybe in bracelets or extra. So bracelets or bracelets, I'm not sure. This yeah, you see it in the title. So maybe you see it in the title. I'm not sure what I will do later. I'm not even sure when I will edit this video, because I'm not sure how much time I will have today. I hope I can also today call with my girlfriend, my new girlfriend, hopefully my girlfriend for the rest of my life, but yeah, who knows. I hope so. I'm always very optimistic about this kind of things. Let's start with this. I will not read all of the dialogues, maybe sometimes. Maybe I will actually read more this time, I'm not sure. Laura is saying right now, it's highly uncommon for monsters to settle there, so the children are most likely safe. Although it's impossible to rule out that an accident may have befallen them. Either way, we need to get over there and find out as soon as possible. I'm not sure if I can read all of the dialogues. I just start with this right now. Let's see. Indeed, we should depart. Is everyone okay? You see, when I don't pause all the time, it's far too quickly the dialogues, so I can't really read them all. I hope you can look on the screen and read them yourself. I'm not sure if I would recommend slowing down the video. Um, you can also speed it up, of course. I mean, I think it sounds always very weird if you speed up videos. That's why I never do it or rarely. But you can of course do it. Yeah, let's depart. But I would also recommend you guys, if you can, play it yourself. Don't watch me, um, a weird guy on YouTube with little subscribers. Also, if I would have more subscribers, play it yourself. It's a wonderful, awesome, one of the best games I ever played, and you really have the best experience if you play it yourself. If you can't play it yourself for different reasons, then enjoy it with me. And I would like if you watch the video, of course, not just because it gives me more views and maybe also makes it possible that I become a more popular YouTuber, but because I really enjoy making these videos. But if you can play it yourself. Hi. So you passed out on the couch the moment we returned to the guild, but now you are simply popping with energy. Miriam, you know this isn't a game, right? I know, I know. But as long as Lemmy is with us, there's nothing to worry about. Let's just grab those kids so we can go exploring. Miriam? She doesn't seem nervous in the slightest. I mean, you were the one who said it's perfectly safe, so. Did you guys just hear it? Here, the bell. Yeah, it came from the direction of the castle. Well, Lohengrin Castle does have a bell, but as far as I know, I was aware access to it has been sealed off. But it looks very stunningly beautiful. The moon, the castle, the light around the castle. A little bit magical, of course, also, but also beautiful. Very beautiful. I hope you can hear me. Sometimes I. Sorry. Sometimes that's funny. I talk and I think I am recording myself just like always, and then I'm muted because I sometimes I mute myself so I can drink something or eat something and I don't bother you. And then sometimes I forget to unmute myself, and when I think I would then unmute myself to talk, I mute myself. In fact, which is always very frustrating. Mm. I'm also trying to, maybe that's the best idea, I to guarantee that you can also read the texts, that I try to read them, and if it's too fast, that can't even read it when looking at the screen, I pause or go little bit back. That's sometimes difficult with this media player, Windows media player. But I will try it then. because I mean, when you also look on the screen, listen to my voice meanwhile, of course. I hope it's a good voice. But when I look at the screen and try to read the texts, then yeah, you should also be able to do so. Um, and yes, I also must mute myself when I'm coughing, or have the feeling I have to cough. Let's continue. This mountain, the mountain pass also how it is leading, reminds me a little bit of the Lord of the Rings when they in the third part, I think the third part, travel to, I mean the riders from Rohan, sorry, rides to Gondor, and then there's this camp, and then the cliff, and then the mountain pass goes up to the king's camp, and also where Aragorn and Legolas and Gimli and so are located. To save often is always very important. If you played Risen, maybe Risen, the Dark Waters, also I think the second part, then you know what I mean. When you die, you fall from the cliff somehow, and some people who stand nearby say, "What an idiot!" or something like this. And then there's this loading screen, and it tells you, "Please save often." Saving often is intelligent, or things like this.
So this is Saint Sandlot's old stronghold, Lohengrin Castle.
This is the first time I've come here at night. Be careful of your footing.
Whoa, what's that?
Something strange about the castle.
Is that glow just the moonlight?
I'm not sure, but it may also be something magical. But yeah, it's beautiful. There's also here the stars, the night sky, and so very beautiful. And this video alone is 47 minutes long, so I will react through the whole video and maybe even to more videos. I want to really catch up and give you guys more content so you can enjoy it as much as I do. I think also, by the way, that it's much less space on my storage card when I on my hard disk and I make a screen recording than when I make a game recording. Maybe it's because it's less detail. I'm sorry if that's the case. But yeah. Okay, let's continue.
So this is Lohengrin Castle.
The ancient stronghold of Saint Sandlot, gathering place of the warriors of old. It looks even more beautiful up close.
Yeah, but what's up with that weird glow?
I've been here several times before, but I've never seen it like this.
I can sense a very strange wind blowing from within. It doesn't feel like monsters, though.
I can feel it too, like something is writhing around inside.
Wait, what kind of something?
Are you afraid of ghosts, Miriam? Hmm.
I feared as much. I can definitely sense the presence of the dead.
Emma?
I'm alright, but we're going to need to tread carefully in there.
Right. There's no telling what may happen when we venture inside.
Emma still has her secrets, which is of course fine, but yeah, funny. I hope we are worth your trust at some point, Emma.
We should make certain we're ready before entering.
It won't budge.
Did the door just seal itself shut on its own?
You stupid door! Lammy! Bust it open!
Well, that was unexpected.
This was less impressive than I hoped it would be. Well, of course I knew what happened inside. And can you already see the charging station behind them in the background?
No!
So not even Air Getlum can break us out of here?
It appears that there's a barrier in place.
What kind of barrier? Are you talking about that strange symbol that appeared on the door for a moment?
How would you know something like that, Emma?
Well, I've always had a pretty strong sixth sense about these kinds of things. So sometimes I can sense things that aren't visible to the naked eye.
Sixth sense?
Fascinating.
Come to think of it, this isn't the first time you've reacted strangely to unusual phenomena.
Eustace has a point.
I've heard that people from the church can make use of some strange powers. So are you a sister of the church or something?
Kind of the opposite. Oh, you got me. I've always been a big supporter of the church.
First saying, "Oh no, it's the opposite of the church," and then, "Oh yeah, I'm a big supporter of the church."
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
Emma, just who are you?
What's that sound?
It's the bell we heard earlier.
Something's approaching to the left and the right.
Monsters, is it?
No. These are no ordinary beasts.
But we're going to have to fight them all the same.
We'll have to fight our way through.
Here we go!
This spirit, shadow spirit, as the name suggests, are very dangerous because they can automatically kill you in one attack. If they have the chance to cause a death blow by a normal attack, and I'm not sure even if Reen is already immune to this. Later he will be, of course, but let's see how this battle goes. I'm not even sure if I already later in the game I cut the battles in the game. I mean, paused the recording at some point in the beginning of the battle, and came back at the end. But I'm not sure if I already did this, so maybe I edit it also later when I record the episode.
Of course. Hey!
turn.
Right. Hey!
Here we go. Okay, it's safe for now. Looks like we beat them.
Are you alright, Milliam?
What were those things?
Ghosts, Miriam, ghosts.
Mysterious spirits. Though perhaps it would be more appropriate to call them fiends. Either way, they were no ordinary opponents.
The higher elements seem to be present here as well, and I suspect that's true of the whole castle.
Yeah, it did feel that way, though I'm still not sure what the ringing bell from earlier has to do with anything.
This place seems to be even more dangerous than we could have anticipated. And as long as that barrier remains in place, so will we. We're going to need to search for a way out.
Okay, Emma. It looks like we're going to need to rely on this sixth sense of yours in order to navigate this castle safely. You don't have to tell us anything if you're not comfortable. Right now, our safety is in your hands. Can we count on you?
Yes, of course.
Alright, then time is of the essence. With fiends like those roaming the castle, I'm even more worried about the children.
True. We should start looking right away.
We're going already. Can't we rest here a little longer?
Those fiends scared the strength right out of your legs?
So it seems, I guess she is afraid of ghosts. Or spiritual things, like this.
No! That's totally not it!
You're more than welcome to stay here and wait.
Waiting by myself would be even worse!
Alright, let's see what we can.
Right.
And I think many of the enemies in here can cause Death Blow, Vanish, or some of the other things which a Dark Pendulum prevents. So I'm eager to have a Dark Emblem, a Pendulum, or Dark Emblem. Or the Abyss Shadow, of course, the best thing in this direction, with the same effects to prevent. Okay, let's continue.
Here they come! Be careful, everyone!
Here we go! Ha!
You need a key to dispel a barrier like this. We should start looking. We'll have to fight our way through.
Go!
But you see, I skipped the battles already, so at this point in the game playthrough, I already skipped battles, which is good, because sometimes the battles are very long. And not so interesting. But in boss fights, I always show some parts of the battles, I think, the interesting parts, and yeah, I later also skipped sometimes parts of when I just run through a location and nothing interesting happens. But I think at this point in the playthrough, I have not done it yet.
This castle has no shortage of strange foes. Perhaps they really are
Don't say it!
We have nothing to fear.
We won, Emma! We won!
Well done.
Have you seen the chest in the background? And I think that's a key. Yellow orb, they just took the key. Okay, I thought they hit it with a sword or so, but no, they just take it. Interesting. Oh yeah, I remember. And that's a reaction where I don't have to be careful or don't have to make it long, specifically much longer than the original video. I still shouldn't talk into the video, I know, and I try not to do it too often, unless they're just walking somewhere or not talking themselves. No vision this time. Interesting. I think I forgot the chest at the button. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I came back. I'm not sure. That's weird.
Let's go, Lemmy!
Here we go! See? That's that. Let's keep moving.
It's very funny how scared Miriam is, but mostly she's very brave. So yeah, it's but yeah, let's just continue. Hey, you hear me? Okay, maybe let's see something. Yeah, sometimes the media player stops working. We'll see each other again in a moment. Here we are back. I'm sorry I skipped maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes or so for you, but you have not missed anything than a few fights. So let's continue here. We will soon arrive and find the boys. So here we are. I'm very sure we will find through the boys. Yeah, I hope you haven't missed anything. And maybe I think I was muted, and exactly the thing happened I described to you earlier. So yeah, bear with me. Now we are here, and we will meet the boys. I think the two lost children. Of course, in the critical danger. Why did you guys just thought it would be a good idea to go to the castle in secret and explore it alone? Please tell me. Dumb children.
I welcome all challengers.
Go!
And sometimes you have to literally defend someone who's then senselessly walking around the field, and if they die, you also lose the battle. But in this case, they just stand back at some point, at somewhere, and we can fight alone, which is much better, of course.
The second form. Now's our chance. Laura.
Understood.
Yes, sir!
My turn. Huh! You still have a lot of training to do.
Okay, we saved the children, which is awesome. Now, yeah, we can bring them home. But we still have to figure out a way to open the door, and I think after a small conversation here, I will skip a little bit of the rest of the castle because it's boring and just fighting, and we just, go to the boss fight directly. But let's see. I have to end this episode. My girlfriend wrote to me, so we'll see each other again back later. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it so far. See you later. Hi guys, hello and welcome to a new video here, Faceless guy. It's the same recording. The video itself will be maybe 2 or 3 or 4 hours long. I'm not sure yet, but I continue in a moment. I just want to say, free Palestine. The Palestinian people deserve a state. Israel should stop bombing Gaza and destroying everything which is not yet destroyed. I heard 48% of at least North Gaza is already completely destroyed. So please stop bombing civilians and children. Israel, please stop killing innocent people in Gaza. You cannot defeat terrorism through bombing. It never worked, and it also will never work in the future. You're doing currently much more than self-defense. It's not self-defense what you're doing. Self-defense was it in the first days when you killed the terrorists that entered your country on October 7th, but everything after this, when you bombed Gaza, it is not self-defense. It's a genocide. Also, repertoire, special repertoire for human Palestinian rights of the United Nations. Literally said you cannot you cannot defend yourself from people you occupy, but that's something else. We need to ceasefire right now. We need peace for the Palestinian people. But yeah, we continue with this video right now. I hope you enjoyed. Now these kids need a lecture in not causing other people to worry themselves, like the people of the town and their parents, and to behave. So they need a lesson. I think but Laura is not doing anything violent, also not hitting them, not also she's giving them a moral, not a moral, but a lesson in, you know, don't cause other people to worry about you. I think they are now thinking about how to even get out of the castle. Like the door is still shut and Belle has still they haven't figured out what to do with the bell and why the bell behaved the way it did. So yeah, let's see what we're doing about this. If there are more battles, I may skip them for you and just skip a little bit forward in the video, in the recording. But all the interesting parts I of course show you. I guess you have to go deep. I guess you have to go deeper into the castle to do this. I just noticed there's a chest in the background. Maybe you have already seen it before in other dialogues before this one. But yeah, I will probably open it in a moment. Oh yeah, I go to the chest. I thought I am too stupid to see it and just went forward. But you see, below Emma there are those two kids. Now they have their own field in the battle. They don't fight, of course. They just hopefully I don't have to defend them literally, but we will see. We will see.
Yay, treasure!
Okay, I will see if I can skip forward for you. I will pause the recording and show to you what I find. And here we are back again. You see it's not that much forward in the timeline on the bottom. But you see the charging station, which means like a boss fight is coming, and I guess it comes very quickly. So let's continue.
What is that?
They are talking. I love this when they're talking. Then I don't even need to try to read the dialogues. So that's great. So you see the sphere there. It also has some kind of barrier around it. Let's see what it does.
It looks like the orbs we've come across before, but it's far larger. I have an uneasy feeling about it.
There's a cold, pale light flickering inside of it.
Man, it's huge! It's kinda pretty.
I definitely sense some kind of power coming from it. Is this the source of the energy you were sensing earlier, Emma?
There's no doubt about it. I suspect this orb is the cause of all the strange things going on in this castle. If we can destroy it, I'm betting everything will return to normal.
All right, just leave it to me!
What? Hold on, Milliam.
Don't sweat it. Lemmy's busted up tougher looking stuff than this. Let's smash this orb and get out of this creepy castle already!
You idiot, we have no idea what it might do.
Go, go, Lemmy!
And maybe not the wisest thing to do to just smash something magical like this without consideration what it might actually do, as users already wisely explained or said.
Milliam!
What did I just say?
Are you alright?
I forgot about those stupid barriers.
I guess it makes sense that it would be protected by one of those barriers.
Wait, something's wrong.
Whoa!
Bro, okay, you're here, you're listening. You can listen to me, you hear me. Something magical is happening, something weird, and I suspect it was not good that Milliam or Lemmy hit it with brute force. But let's see what comes now and what comes out of the shadow realm.
What's happening to it?
I feel an incredible torrent of energy pouring out of it. Everyone, get back!
What is...
A demon from the underworld. I guess I will either skip the fight because I already paused the recording, or I will do it myself and spare you the details because such a battle always takes very much time. And when I remember correctly about this particular battle, I think this guy also sometimes gets one of us like inside of itself, and then slowly the health is shrinking and he heals himself through this, which is kind of annoying always because it destroys also links, which you can restore of course again, but it is I think an enemy type I don't really like. Well, I remember correctly.
A bone-faced fiend?
A Nosferatu? How could it manifest something like that in the real world?
It's on a completely different level than the foes we've encountered so far. Julian, Carno, get behind us!
There's no way we can afford to lose. Not here. Let's give it everything we've got.
Right.
A worthy adversary.
But as you see also in this battle, the children are not inside the battle, sometimes they are inside the battle, and then running senselessly around, as I mentioned maybe earlier in this video, which is annoying very much.
My turn. Say.
Okay.
Damn it!
It's happening again, so I can't, the media player is not working. 54 minutes, okay. See you in a moment. Okay, you're back again, you hear me again, let's continue.
It's my turn.
I think the battle is nearly over, when I am correctly with my assumption that I took the right time and I jumped forward enough, then the enemy should be defeated very quickly.
My turn. Say.
Luckily I was correct with my assumption, so it seems. Let's continue with the video and enjoy the rest of the. I mean, it probably is much longer. It's maybe not even half the video already, but you will see. I mean, you see it right now. Probably if it's already half the video or not.
Okay, it's safe for now. I did it!
Not bad.
I'm awesome.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
I'm just getting started.
A matter of course.
I think today I will just finish this video because it's already late at the evening and I wanted to do something else as well today. So I guess just this video and then I will continue with something else and sometime else.
Did we win?
What a terrifying opponent.
So that was...
Careful. Something still feels wrong.
What? Watch out!
Ugh!
Damn it!
How could I have been so careless? I had no idea it had this much power left.
Laura! Are you okay? This is bad! Even Lammy can't move!
Looks like I've got no choice.
Reen, no! If you're not careful, you'll be drawn into it.
What are you?
Watch carefully what happens now. Something spectacular. When I remember correctly.
What?
Huh?
What was that?
You have seen someone who will have a bigger role later in the third or the fourth game. I think the fourth game definitive and maybe even the third game, but much later than now. So you have already seen someone, a later character, right now. Enjoy the view of her back.
Ugh.
Is everyone all right?
I'm fine. That was really bright.
What just happened?
I have no idea. It all happened so quickly.
I heard the sound of something piercing through the air.
Yeah, right through that orb, too. It looked like a lance. But how could someone hurl something that large with that much force?
A lance?
Yeah, and whoever threw it was standing right up there until just a moment ago. It was a golden-haired woman, shrouded by a strange light.
You will get to know to her later. Don't you worry. She's okay.
Golden hair, you say?
But that sounds just like...
Laura!
That's impossible.
What's everyone all excited about?
and they need to wait a little longer for answers for this particular situation in which they just happen to be. But yeah, they will get answers later.
There's no one here.
Not that I honestly expected there would be.
That pale glow surrounding the castle seems to have disappeared too.
Is that because the orb was destroyed?
But that would mean the lance that destroyed it.
The Lance Maiden.
Maybe we'll see her. Maybe okay, we'll see just the cat, but not the Lens Maiden. Okay, we will have the answers later. Be patient. Watch my more videos. Continue to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell, and you will at some point also get the notification for the video in which this will be explained.
I thought it might have been her, but it seems like it was the Steel Maiden. Still, we really are out of time.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
I think A2 means Grey Locket, which is one of the best stuff in the game, of course.
I've got a little reward here for you.
I never reached A1 or A0 in no game. Maybe at some point in the future I will, and maybe I will play it one day with my girlfriend, all of those games, and also reach A0 with a guide. But yeah, let's see.
Drinks are on me someday.
Okay, they're just talking, and I think the episode ends soon. I mean, not the episode. Episode 90 is a bit longer, as you may have heard before me saying this. But yeah, let's continue. I'm not sure. I thought actually Emma would tell more, but maybe it's a little bit later in this game. And what I was thinking about happens in the next game, in the second or third. I'm not sure. You will see it. And just stay tuned, subscribe, and one day you will find out about what I meant. And the episode ends for now. I mean, this recording, the video continues, and we see us again in just a moment. 1, 2, 3. Enjoy it. As I mentioned also before, I mean, I record this on different days, but I think I mentioned this before. Free Palestine. We are about to leave Legrame to our next destination, which I think is... Okay, the audio is a maximum. The stuff we saw in the intro of the video, or in the video game, if you remember. We are heading now to Guerrilla Fortress. Maybe there will be a stop somewhere on the way. I'm not sure, but there we will also meet with... I think we will meet in the capital with the other group, with the group with Alisa. And Elliot, I think, is also in the group. Marcus. And Alicia, Marcus, Elliot, and of course, Crow. Speaking about the castle experience they had with weird stuff they saw. But yeah, we are now driving with a train to Guerrilla Fortress, not to the capital first, and then we meet there with the people on the to Guerrilla Fortress. I'm sure I already turned off the webcam if I ever turned it on. I'm not sure. However, we'll do it later. Depends. Let's continue. There will be more in the next days, so don't worry, Milliam. Yeah, there will be more. And crazy activities. I think we will have one more field study where Win and Alisa are together in a group to Roa, to her hometown. I'm eating, by the way, that's why I don't talk too much. You will only become stronger, Laura. Don't worry. You are a wonderful person, and I'm sure I will find a good boyfriend for you when I am in one of the stories. I may. You. By the way, if you want to read some stories, I have already written some fanfiction to those characters to Trails of Cold Steel. Then go to fanfiction.net. Maybe there's even a link in the description. I published so far, I think 2 or 3 stories so far. Not the capital. In Celtics they will meet with Group B. I thought it would be the capital. Anyway, Celtic is fine as well. I think to the east of the empire is the Calvert Republic, and Guerrilla Fortress. Mainly Guerrilla Fortress is the neighbor to Guerrilla Fortress is Crossbell, and after Crossbell comes the Calvert Republic. There are even Crossbell games. I have started to play the first one, but I didn't finish it, and I have not played the second Crossbell game, but I will play them maybe one day and also make a let's play to it if you want. Or if I want, but yeah, let's continue. The railway guns, we saw them in the intro. There's more behind a million than you first think. And also, I just thought about this comparison. Like, of course, in okay, France and Spain, 2 large powers, and in between Andorra, in the mountains of the. As I said, between France and Spain, the Pyrenees, and then Andorra, a small micronation, like in comparison to Trails of Cold Steel crossbow between Calvat and the Empire. It's not the best comparison in general because Spain and France were not such a big rivals as Calvat and the Empire obviously are, but from the geographic point of view, it makes sense because 2 large countries and one tiny small one. as far as I understand, if the Kaibat Republic attacks the Empire, then it would probably take place in Crossbell. Also because Crossbell is, I think, a very important piece of land to control, or both countries want to control it or influence it. And then they could, fire the railroad guns and destroy large piece of the land. So, weapons of mass destructions, which are terrible and awful, and no one should ever use them, but they exist. In the real world, with nuclear bombs, for example, and in the game with such weapons of mass destruction. So, all the nations have the big trade conference to talk about important stuff, and then the student Tova is invited as well, and also goes there. Of course, I mean she's very smart, so that's probably the reason why she's invited. And by the way, at some point I will also play Resident Evil Village. I look so much forward to it. I got it for Christmas on Steam as a present, and I will play it, and let's play it maybe even. I'm not sure if I can let's play it, if I can record it, if my computer allows me to do so, but if I can do it, I will do it someday, and you will see it here on the channel. I like Resident Evil. Also Village. I watched a few let's plays. It's nice. It's of course I will play it in English, originally with originally audio, and probably also English subtitles. But I hope it's fine. Mm, for people from Germany which may view me. For the rest of the world, it's of course English. I don't speak any other language. I only speak German and English. I speak German and English both fluently, I would say, and I'm trying to learn some more languages, like for example Spanish and French, which I speak both a little bit, parler un peu de français, hablo un poco de español. I'm learning both with Duolingo, and I also learned some more languages with it. I try to learn some Russian, some Arabic, but it's all very complicated and not easy. I mean, Spanish and French is kind of easy, I have to say, but definitive in comparison to Russian and Arabic. So, but I continue. Let's see. I will maybe make some videos later. Also, of course, I learn Indonesian right now, the language my girlfriend speaks. She is from Indonesia, so, and yeah, it's always a good opportunity to learn. I hope we stay together forever. I love you. I remember something about which happens very quickly, very soon, when the Chancellor appears. Gramps. William calls him like this. I'm always I'm always curious how they really travel when they have no package with them, no backpack, no bag, nothing. They just travel with only those things they have on their body. But yeah, maybe they don't need anything more.
Well, isn't this quite the coincidence?
I always like it if people speak, or of course, it's clear. So yeah, let's enjoy being with her, talking with her.
Captain Claire!
It's Claire! Did you come to see me?
Just a coincidence, I'm afraid. Eisengraf will be passing through here soon, so this station's operating under heightened security.
Oh, right!
Still, I'm happy to see you again. It's been what, 2 months since I last saw you?
But sadly, they don't speak so much. But sometimes they speak in the important scenes they are spoken, like cutscenes or this romantic events at the end or in between at important situations. But yeah, sadly not everything. Still, it's one of the best games I ever played. I think the stuff I mentioned, which will happen soon, as you see, the Chancellor will really be very quickly. No, in the next few minutes. It's a very quick, a very fast train. Let's see, high-speed train. And who's that? He's very. We can see very quickly stuff which happens. I mean, very fast. Hi guys, hello and welcome. There's an issue right now, and you will miss out maybe half an hour or so from the recording because I don't know, an unknown error occurred, and I'm not sure what happened. I recorded everything normally, and there was also no issue while recording, but the recording is corrupted, so you will miss out a little part. I'm sorry for this, but I want to bring you guys this video today. So what you missed is the train trip from Celtic to Guerrilla Fortress. Right now, in a moment when it continues with the normal let's play, we will be arriving in Guerrilla Fortress. So you missed out some dialogues, but yeah, I hope it is nothing too seriously. I mean, also you missed that Alisa came out of the train, and as a group, of course. Fee, I missed out Fee, by the way. I forgot Fee. I'm such an idiot. The whole time I was trying to I was thinking who might be there, Gaius. I mean, in the group, my group, you know, Emma, Gaius, uses Miriam and Reen, I think. And in the other group, I said Elliot, Alisa, Elliot, maybe Marcus, and Gaius, I guess. But Gaius was in my group. But I forgot Fee. I'm sorry, Fee. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. So that happened, and also talked about certain couples I want to maybe write stories about. If you want to read stories I've already written, go to favorition.net and Faceless Guy. You can also click on the link in the description. I link a story where I wrote about users and Laura, a small story. If you have other suggestions where neither Reen or Alisa are involved in, then please write me in the comments. And I'm very sorry again for what happened. I'm not sure why this happened. This happened never before. Also, please the other couples I already mentioned were for example Laura and Fee, and Usus and Marcus. Uses and Miriam. Later this game also suggests this, Marcus and Emma, and some more. If you have the ideas, please write it down. That's, I think, the most important stuff. Free Palestine. Let's continue. I would hate going to a military base, but I would also never attend or never start a career at a military academy. So yeah, I hate the army. I hate soldiers, but in this game it is not so bad. It's because it's a video game, and it's they are also doing many other things than just fighting and learning about war and so on. They rescue the world and so. But yeah, it's not so much about military stuff. This game, but in the reality, I would hate this. I never do. There's nothing honorable about fighting in a war or being a soldier. The best thing a soldier can always do is lay down his weapon and fight together with his so-called enemy to bring his his own leader and the leader from the enemy to talk with one another. So the best thing a soldier can always do is striking and boycotting the war, and together with his so-called enemy work together in striking and boycotting and refuse to fight. That's the best thing they can do. Fight through and break through the propaganda which was told to you about the evil enemies, and then you can learn that there's nothing honorable about this, and yeah, fight together and work together to get your own commander and the commander from the so-called enemy to talk to one another and solve the issues, underlying issues, with words instead of weapons. And the notion that, hey, you can't talk to certain people, we have to fight. Some people just only understand force and violence is stupid and also just a propaganda. So you, as a soldier, risk your life and end your life for someone else's benefit and not for your own benefit. So remember this.
I see you've arrived.
Oh,
Instructor Neidhart!
Good morning, Major Neidhart. Instructor Valestein of Thor's Military Academy, homeroom teacher for Class 7. Reporting the arrival of myself and all students in my care.
Acknowledging your arrival at 11:30 hours. Welcome to Gorelia Fortress.
Yes, the pause is probably because I also said in the original audio how stupid and ridiculous they are looking with hands up and then soldiers just look weird. If they salutate and so on, it's weird.
In addition to my teaching duties at the Academy, I hold the rank of Major in the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I'll be acting as your guide, as well as your instructor for special lectures during your time here at the fortress. Now, if you'll follow me.
Hi, yes, we should eat something and not to be undertaken on an empty stomach. I have not often seen the words on and an directly behind one another. Interesting. It sounds a little bit weird. On an. Anyway, let's continue. For what I have seen about military food, it looks very decent. I have seen videos from military food, and it looks sometimes really, really weird. As I said, I have seen worse kind of food. I mean, maybe I don't know how it really tastes, of course, but it looks more or less decent. But we are not in war right now, as I think. So why are you giving us war meals? As long as you talk, the soup I see there will probably be cold if you talk much longer. Anyway. Do you see this where a Major Nightheart is sitting on the chair? One of his a part of his cloak, the thing he has around his shoulders, on the seat, on his where his legs and the chair meet. There's something weird. Maybe you see it. I think there are some interesting dialogues. So yeah, I guess I look around and talk a little bit meanwhile. Yeah, let's see. A military compound, and the attention signs always means that there is something to look around or talk to someone. Like here, for example, with Sarah in the conference room. Yeah, Tova gave me a call about what happened in Legram. So you had a mechanical monster. Yeah, Tova looked pretty concerned when we first mentioned it to him. Do you know anything about them? Well, I'm not a stranger to the group that makes them. It's not Ouroboros. It's Ouroboros. I'm an idiot. Of course it's Ouroboros. They go by the name Ouroboros. Yeah, if you remember in the first trades in the Sky games, I mean, all the trades in the Sky games, it's always about the society. Joshua was a part of it. Before Estelle pulled him out. And we met them very often there and fought against them. It's a big crisis at the end of the second trade in the Sky game. So yeah, and people who are familiar with the franchise know them. Oh, I have to talk to Emma. I didn't even notice that we were finished with Sarah, but okay, now it's Emma time. Let's talk to her. Oh, are you taking a rest, Emma? I did take a short walk around, but everything about this fortress is so imposing. it made me feel a little faint. I feel you true. I feel you there. It's hard to believe she is the same person who almost single-handedly guided us through the castle. Green? Ah, never mind. But there is one thing that's been bugging me lately. I feel like just out of the corner of my eye, I catch a glimpse of this small black shadow following us. He's talking about the cat. What's the name? I'm stupid. Celine. I'm stupid. Unsettling thought. I'm sorry, normally I would now cut it out for you, but you heard me cough. I try not to cough when recording, of course. Or I mute myself. Isn't it? Isn't it? I'm glad I told her to go back when we reached Celtic. That's what she thinks about. I think soon enough Celine will be, everyone know about Celine at some point soon, but not yet. You will not be able to defeat Sarah. We are training very hard, sir. Military idiot. Okay, this was the chief of this fortress. Still an idiot. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, Laura and Fee. Okay, I'm talking to them. I heard about the fortress from my father, but seeing it in person really drives home. Oh yeah, your father helps train the Imperial Army in swordsmanship. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think really Laura and Fee deserves also a story. The same goes for Eustace and Marcius. I already wrote the story with Eustace and Laura. You can access this through a link in the description when I don't forget it. Maybe after the fortress and everything which happens at the fortress, I will make a cut. And this episode will not be 12 hours, but maybe just 3 or 4 hours long. It's already very large. I mean, from storage space. Concerned about the storage space. So yeah, I will finish the fortress and everything which happens at the fortress, which will still be a bit. There's Alisa and someone else. I'm not sure who's else also here. I think Alisa and Elliot, maybe? So many disgusting, pathetic tanks. Tanks are in no way anything good. They are only there for killing and murdering and nothing else. They have no proper use except killing, and it's disgusting to produce things like this and to have them anywhere. I want to do something else today as well, so maybe I make a pause and stop before even the end of this recording. I'm not sure. Okay. I talked to Alisa and then I stopped the recording. Okay, let's see. I read the dialogue. I'm not entirely sure how to feel seeing so many 18s lined up like this. The Rainford company makes these, don't they? Unfortunately, so. I'm sure they will be using them for this military exercise too. Yes, I guess so. As far as I can tell, they will be pitted against the older automated models. This sounds pretty brutal. The older tanks won't stand a chance. Well, that's kind of the point. They want to show off just how easily the 18s can dominate them. And you just not think that the Republic also have some modern tanks? Well, you don't get the chance to go Ion with this stuff every day. I will take the opportunity to see for myself just how competent they are. That's just like her. Come on, kiss. But okay, anyway, I think I stop here the recording, at least for now. I will return later, of course, back. I'm not sure if maybe we'll even cut I'm not sure how much I can really process into one recording, into one video, so let's see. Maybe this will be the end of this video. Not even completing the fortress, as I said just a few minutes ago. But I want to maybe publish this video today. A longer video today. So, be ready and look forward for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video just right now. 1, 2, 3.